Hey there and howdy partners, and welcome to Retro Repair Roundup, episode number 36 with our very special guest, Miss Kate Fox, the Macintosh Librarian, and her sidekick.
Thanks for having me on.
Mackie. How you all doing tonight?
Yes.
We doing well? We doing well? I hope so. I hope so. Quick housekeeping, get out of the way. Remember to hit the like button if you like our stream tonight. Remember to subscribe to the stream. Put lots of stuff in the chat. Ask us questions, and let's have a rowdy old time. So, I think that we should start, if everybody agrees, with asking our wonderful guest how her trip to VCF Southwest was. Because I hear it was frigging phenomenal.
It was an amazing time. So this is my first VCF. So I've never been to any other VCF. So they apparently had one in Dallas back 10 years ago. So thankfully, Sean of Action Retro had an extra table. So it was a very last minute, thrown together kind of booth, but we managed to get stickers, bring over my awesome transparent green Mac and Mackie, and we had a lot of fun. But do you mind if I share some photos of it?
Yeah, some cool photos.
Cool. Yes. Okay. This is a show and tell slideshow.
Yeah.
Yay!
So there's me, and this was after I won Best Project Award at VCF. Well, it was like a mini piece of RAM that they made, but it was a Best Project Award I think it was for Mackie and my green Mac that I designed a 3D printed frame for. Mm-hmm. So that was fun. But there was a lot of cool stuff there. The floor wasn't too large, but it was large enough to house, a lot of nerdy computers and a lot of retro stuff that I've never seen before. And there was even a nice wall of vintage stuff over here near the Coco VGA table that has a bunch of retro Russian computers. And that was amazing to see. Even the original Tetris on it. So here's Sean from Action Retro and myself.
He's so cool. Yeah.
Holding Mackie. He was very excited to hold Mackie. And it was funny because everyone that saw Mackie was like, oh, he's real. And then they wanted to pet him. So, so they all wanted to pet Mackie. But here's me winning the little award. Hopping around through time. But Mackie's portable. He's real. He's magic. And I came home with a few goodies as well. This beautiful dual page display. Individual named Will here. He graciously donated it to me and the library here. So that's going to be fun. It's really massive. It's like a 21-inch CRT monochrome. Wow. So, yeah. And I also got a Commodore PET.
Nice.
So we need to do some work on the keyboard, but
be ready to replace every RAM chip in the machine.
Yep. Right. No, that is. I'm definitely going to be breaking out the soldering iron.
Almost as heavy as an Apple III.
Right. It is a very hefty machine. Of course, Mackie got sucked into Polybius a little bit. And you got some Radio Shack nostalgia there too. But,
nice.
It was an amazing time. I think anyone who's on the fence for joining in the future should definitely try to make it out there next time they're either near Dallas. I know Dallas is a major airport hub, but I had an amazing time. It was nice to meet other people that are into the retro computing scene, and also meet some people I was surprised at the number of people that had viewed my channel in the past. So that was awesome getting to meet some people in person. So it was a lot of fun. Awesome. I want to see all of you guys there next time.
Just come to Midwest and you will.
Right. I know that's, I'm considering going, but it sounds like it's very busy.
It is a trip, I think. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So, Kate, what's going on in your world other than Southwest? Do you have any cool projects you're working on? You want to hint to people and say, "Hey,
yeah." So, I was graciously given by the MacFX team all 3 of the colors of these awesome MacFX cases.
Oh, that's really cool.
And I only had 2 or 3 SE30s, and so I didn't want to gut all of them and put them in the color cases. So what I did, maybe I can show you without causing too much disruption, is I developed a 3D printed frame
Here, let's
to mount an LCD screen inside. So you can see it's transparent.
Ooh,
Run
way
my
cool.
hand through it. Yeah, there it is in the back. So
Yeah.
essentially what this is allowing you to do is, right now it's running a Raspberry Pi, but eventually I want to be able to run using like a mini ATX power supply to run a real SE30 board in there. If you can get
Cool.
VGA out somehow, that would be awesome. I know there's a lot of projects out there to get VGA out with Ron. Yes.
You're gonna love my segment here in a minute.
I knew Ron was going to be bringing that up.
But so it's running an iPad screen that is recycled from an old iPad 2 display. But yeah, this is a non-destructive way to mount an LCD panel and also to mount a logic board if your original metal chassis broke. So it's like a
Cool.
whole 3D printed chassis. And so that's a video that I'm making soon, and I'll be releasing those STL files to everyone
Way cool.
soon.
Awesome. I swear Javier was it Javier? No, it was Dave earlier on Dave's stream. He was asking about that. I'm like, somebody I know's made one of those. Yeah. So that's gonna be really
Actually,
cool.
yeah,
Will
we should talk, Kate, because I am working.
Yeah.
Will you be selling the cases, Kate?
Oh,
Ooh.
that I am also curious about that. The Apple II monitor.
So I
Getting that.
want to. I normally put some padding in here, but I want to do a
Ah.
3D printed now. So
Yes, so I made a
Nice and
3D
soft.
printed frame that covers the bezel. So, you know, LCDs are flat.
Yeah.
Bezels, you have to cover that bezel. So I'm measure the arc of a lot of trial and error, but I was able to find the right curve that fits the compact Mac CRT bezel.
interested.
We were always asking our math teachers, when am I ever going to use this? And the answer is in your hobby.
Yeah,
Right.
not at work, not alive. In your hobby.
That's
Will you be selling those cases, Kate?
Well, the case itself is from MacFX.com.
Okay.
This injection molded, they're
Mhm.
beautiful. So you can go to MacFX.com and buy one.
I'm
I should
sorry,
say
I
that
thought-
since they did send me. But what I designed is the frame that sits inside.
Gotcha.
So it mounts into the original CRT mounting holes and uses the original screws. So you can see on the bottom here, there's this little, it's hard to see because I made it transparent green also, but it
Yeah.
holds in the, right now it's holding a Raspberry Pi on the bottom.
Mhm.
But it's a sled that will fit inside a real SE30 or any other compact Mac. I just have to change the design to match up the ports.
Right.
But right now the ports match, so you can have USB out of the old SCSI port and USB-C for power
Very
out
nice.
of, I think that's one of the serial ports. And it still has ADB using one of the Drackware ADB adapters. So you can still use ADB on a Raspberry Pi using the
Cool.
ADB to USB. But now it's a awesome little computer because it's color, right? People were wowed because it was like a color SE30 and it's
Yeah.
empty. So
That is awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Trina, what's going on in your
Well, actually, I was thinking, since Ron had something, Ron's the other way. I can't seem to point at him. But since he had something that would tie into Kate's talk, why don't we let Ron go
Yeah,
first?
let's do that. Ron, what's going on in your world, buddy?
Hi, everyone. It's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. I guess I'm gonna share a screen here real fast. So give me 1 second. Actually, I've got several things, but we haven't met for a while, so I'm kind of. But all right, I sent it to you, Joe. All right.
Click.
All right, so here's
Is it going to do it? There it
yeah,
goes.
it's doing it. But this is something that I actually just kind of finished up the other day. So the idea is J12 is the Molex connection on the motherboard of your SE or your SE30, which are pinned the same. So the idea is that you will have a, let me get this in the right color. So the idea is you'll have like a cool little thing. It'll have a female Molex connection mounted underneath the board, and it basically breaks out all your voltages. So you can use a bench power supply or a a Pico ATX or whatever you'd like to use inside your Cat Mac or your other project or whatever. And then it also breaks out video. So that way, if you want to just connect a TTL monitor, you can use my TTL monitor adapter. Or if you want to, you can directly wire that into a RetroTink or to a RGB to HDMI or any other number of scalers and stuff like that, and do pretty much anything you want to do. But the what got me excited about doing this was that I wanted to make a board, because I keep watching people in their repair videos take an SE and then take a SE motherboard, and they have the interconnect cable and they have it standing there sort of like propped up against the back of the case, and they're reaching and they're doing things, and the neck board is right there. And I don't want people to get hurt. So I figured that this would be something that would be very helpful to the community. Now, the thing that was toughest about this is actually finding the Molex part that would actually mate with that J21. They're actually called Minifit Juniors. So I think the one that is actually on the SE or the SE30 motherboard is called the Minifit Junior 5557. And I had to reach out and work with Molex to find the exact part that will actually mate with that, and it's still not perfect. So I have a couple of the recommended parts that Molex suggested, and I've got some boards that are going to come in from JLC PCB, and then I'll have some prototypes, but that's probably a week or two away. I thought this would be fun and kind of a challenge, and it really was. It's my first board project that I've done that actually has a ground plane. Everything else kind of, everything else just kind of like, whatever, you just run grounds and stuff. This is a really busy kind of board, top and bottom. So I had to get Drake from Satanic Mac Club to lend me a little bit of hand with some other stuff, and just making sure that it's got vias in the right places to make sure that everything is properly grounded. So we'll see. But I also have,
you're not using the wrong chip because Joe told you to use the wrong chip.
Let me tell you a story about my friend Joe. My friend Joe is one of the busiest people that I know. And busy people oftentimes want to be helpful, but don't always have the headspace to completely commit to whatever that thing was. So
buy more headspace.
So Joe and
Buy more headspace.
made a really cool chip launcher.
Simple.
But I have subsequently ordered some other stuff. But I actually wanted to show you, because the other thing that I worked on, and man, this looks really busy.
Wow.
To look at it like this. I love all the little goofy stuff, because man, it makes it look like those old Apple II boards where just somebody was like, fudge it, and they just got a pen and just drew it on drafting paper. But this is kind of the latest revision of my TTL adapter board using the correct chip. And basically it gets you through hole, it gives you pads, and then for the output, especially if you're going to use it with the RGB to HDMI, you have a IDC 10. So most of those kits will come with a adapter, and this is wired to take advantage of that. And so these will eventually be available for sale at jcm-1.com, and it will include a neat little sheet that gives you all the information about how to hook it all up. So plan is that eventually there will be a third component of this, which is going to be a ATX, not like anything weird or anything, but it'll just be an ATX connection that will just directly break out the power connections and stuff for the SE and the SE and the SE30. So you can just directly run wires over there and just use a ATX motherboard. So, but then that'll also give you access to Pico ATX and other projects like that. But
That's awesome.
so eventually there will be a trifecta of boards
That will be awesome.
that should address getting things into cool small cases, like my friend Javier may have information about.
I want it all, and I want it now. That's what I want to know. Well, do you want me to talk about stuff?
Yeah, since it plays off of my play off of Kate's stuff.
Sure. So,
Yeah.
I just got. Well, I'm old, so I got blank. But anyway, let me talk to you about something that I just got from jcm-1.com.
What is this? The Joe stream? Jiminy Christmas.
Wait. Show the 3D print thing first. Show that first, and then show this thing.
Okay.
Man, I hate watching him leave, but I love to watch him go.
This is the one you're talking about?
No. Yes, but then also the other thing that directly relates to a Cat Mac thing for like an SE or like a classic.
Adrian is the reference name. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh gosh, yeah. This?
Yeah, the thing. No.
No.
Why don't you show your classic 2 pizza box case?
Oh yeah, but okay.
Come on, old man.
Yeah, take some ginkgo biloba or something.
Trina, look at Trina. She's just like, oh my god.
Hold on, I gotta go to Tinkercad. I gotta open it up. And thank you. Sorry. Sorry. Sharing.
I thought that Frank had sent you a printed one, but that's cool. Sorry.
No, he didn't send it to me. That's why.
Total Frank move.
Anyway, this is what I got. You see it? Can you see it?
Yep. Click on the button.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is what we got.
Hold on. Let me tee you up again, Javier.
Yeah.
Javier, do you have something really neat that might be related to some of those other things that I recently designed?
Yes. So I designed this for Gig with Social Skills. No, not Gig with Social Skills. Sorry, for Adrian, because he mentioned that he wanted some kind of pizza box that he can put a motherboard, an SE motherboard or Plus, I think it was. So I took one of my motherboards, kind of measure it, and I did this little thing quick and dirty. Sorry, I cannot do it 360, but anyway, this is just like an Apple II board, and actually, yeah, it was printed by Frodo, so it looks really good. He found some issues, but of course, this is the version 0.0 or 0.1. But I just did this also that will have you see the red part. It's replaceable, so we can change it. So you can use you can use it on an SE, or you can put another panel for another boards.
Oh, so it's got a replaceable rear panel. Oh,
Correct.
So you throw any classic Mac style size.
That is correct.
Nice. Like it.
So you see, I'm a little bit dumb, but not that much. So anyway, this here.
No comment.
Hey, Trina, not your turn yet. Okay, and it goes in there. I can move it now. And
that's cool.
I know, and it's got the little foot underneath, like the Quadra 605.
It's like So this is version 000 because it doesn't have a space for power supply, and there's a lot of things that I don't know what he wants. So that's why I just designed it just to have the board in there. So this is the first iteration, but yeah, we can do something, and
have you been talking to Adrian about this?
Actually, no. He
has no idea you're even doing it.
I sent him a message on Twitter 2 weeks ago telling him that he wanted to talk to him about it. I could design it. He never responded to me. So
yeah, he doesn't check Twitter. So I will ensure that he has seen this.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure he's busy, whatever. But I went ahead. I wanted to play around with it. I did it.
There you go.
Frodo printed it for me, and it looks awesome. So he's gonna send it to me. I don't have it. He's mailing it this week. So that's it.
Joe, just leave that comment there. I've never seen Javier look as good.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Trina. I love you too.
Yes, that's great. My only concern with that case, and Frank brought this up, I think it was a couple days ago, was that it requires a very, very large printer to print it. It
Yeah.
barely prints on the Bamboo. And even then, the current iteration isn't quite long enough to fit a full SE board.
Yeah.
So that can be a concern. I don't know how one.
Well, my printer's
solve
bigger,
that
but it's
problem,
crappier. So
What if you turn it 90 degrees though, and instead of having the board laying flat?
we were talking about that, yeah.
Although you still got to print it though.
If you've got unlimited Z, you can do anything you want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out because I can make
you
it,
flip
make
it this
into
way, and then it
parts,
prints
and
upright, and then it's
we can put it like a Lego that locks itself.
Yeah.
you can
The
do.
Lego
You
thing
know, there's a lot
is-
of ways to do it. Yeah.
I was thinking through these same problems with my 3D printed chassis also. So
Yeah, we can do
I think
something
we
like
need to talk.
they snap like this or something like that. So they, there's a lot of
Yeah.
ways to
That's
do it.
cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
So
I like it. Why don't you show everybody that cool that other cool floppy emu.
sorry, I've been working on this so
Moo.
much that I just think about this all the time.
Mm.
This is a new floppy emu that I've been working on, and this
That's awesome.
actually it's the one that Joe printed from me with his cool printer. So it really looks nice. Sorry, I got some
Cool
cable.
printer I bought because of Kate's video about her printer. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah, and look, yeah,
Not
thanks
sponsored, not
you,
sponsored.
Kate. It has also I did
Oh,
a
that's awesome.
label. I got so it's just like
feet.
an original drive.
That is cool.
So it's
What are
it's-
the-
Yeah, the colors matches and everything.
the
what
color
are the-
matches, yes.
Javier, what are the wires sticking out of the back?
Oh, it's just for the buttons that I've been working on.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I just put them inside so I don't lose them
And
because
the
I tend to
only
lose
downside
everything.
of that is that you have to solder on the buttons onto the existing buttons. It does require a little soldering work. to put it together.
Or we talked yesterday
Yep.
about making a hat that would stick down over the top and could either be pressure connection or it could just be like beep, 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 where it's not like I got to hold a cable and then solder something. So it'd be just something you could tack in. And then since it's inside a box and you're not really touching it.
Interesting.
Nice.
You're thinking
And
something
is that
like
the same? Oh, sorry. Is it
No,
the
no.
same dimension as a floppy, the regular floppy drive?
Let me show you. We don't have any problems. They even see each other
Oh, that's cool.
nice.
look perfect, and the Apple logos align.
Yeah.
Of course they.
That was my main concern, actually.
I'm concerned.
So if you put them on top of each other, they work. They look perfect.
And my personal favorite of that entire project is the LCD screen is green.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is.
It's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
So when you were talking about like snap-in type buttons, like a Wi-Fi type adapter, you know what I mean? Like inside a laptop, you got those little annoying Wi-Fi things that you had to clip in to the card.
Oh, no, it would be like a small PCB
okay.
that would just be thin and it would have wraparound contacts on it. So that way it would be all spaced exactly like the motherboard or the system board for the Floppy Emu. And you would just be able to just drop it down over those switches. And hopefully if it's within enough tolerance, you
Just
wouldn't
had a
even have
great
to
idea.
solder
A
anything.
sandwich board.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
two parts,
those-
and it clips over the top and the bottom of it, and it slides right over the over this. Ah, that's great. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
actually
he's doing
already
light
did them on
pipes?
TV, and guess what? My printer is not printing, so I don't want to talk about that.
And
I'm not happy with
Javier's
their
going to
printer.
use light pipes so you don't have to solder anything. So
Yep.
it should be
Ooh.
basically you pull
Yep.
your thing apart, you put it in the box, and it's non-destructive.
Step one,
That's
you put a hole
cool.
in the box.
And while we're talking about this, why don't we
You
talk
open
about
the box, you put the Floppy Emu in the box, you give her the box.
Yeah.
so just also
I'm not saying anything.
That's good.
yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
we're
one
supposed to
thing.
behave ourselves tonight, right?
Oh,
Right,
are
right,
we?
he's here.
Oh,
Also
Yeah,
want
that's
to
right.
remind people that we have the clear face Kickstarter running.
hmm
It's going really well, actually. So if you guys want one, make sure to get in the Kickstart, because when it finishes, I don't want people to, I wanted one and blah, blah, blah. Because, you know.
Gosh,
Well,
if only there was a link that I could
Yes,
click
I
to
sent
go
it in the
and-
private chat.
Oh,
It's already been taken care of.
I know, but I want to see it on the screen.
Yeah, put it on the front, please.
I want to see
Anyway,
it.
and the third thing that I want to show, because I want to show off Mr.
Could you have got a longer URL? Like, seriously?
No, I wanted, but I couldn't. You know me.
They're not paying by the letter, so it's fine.
Okay.
So, and the other thing that I was playing with is, can you see that I have an Apple III here?
You should make
And
it
I
big,
got
Joe.
Just did it.
color in my Apple III. How come? Because normally
That's
the
neat.
Apple III doesn't show color.
Well, actually, normally the Apple III just doesn't work.
Yeah, well, it's not working. It has a SOS call error, but anyway, let's restart it. And I have a new thing in the back of this computer from jcm-1.com that allows me to display color on a composite monitor. Oh, yeah.
Maybe somebody could put a link in the chat for where
Yeah,
they can
maybe.
buy that item on jcm-1.com
Right.
instead of just mentioning the
And
parent.
as you can see,
website.
it's beautiful color.
Hold on. I'm logged into the admin side of my website, which makes it really slow. Because caching's off in the admin side.
But yeah, we got.
Is Joe a wizard? Yes.
In a normal composite LCD monitor.
Nice.
Looks beautiful. Oh, yeah. Nice, beautiful colors. Right directly from the Apple III. So no more ugly green screens or something like that. So jcm-1.com.
There
It's
you go.
called Colorizer
awesome.
3.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
only
Cool.
$7. $7 to get color out of your Apple III.
Yeah.
That, my friends, is a bargain.
Now, here's my question, though.
And if you buy
Does it
now,
re-
we'll throw in this compilation CD of.
Compilation of
Javier's greatest
music
hits.
Joe's made with vocals.
And remember, guys, Kansas Fest.
Ah, yes.
Before we
Javier,
get
do you have to
Kansas Fest,
use a prison TV
Yep.
to make that work? Those.
Well, I just came out of there, so I had something to remember.
Oh,
Something to remember your stay with.
It's my prison TV because, you know, I want to remember. And also it goes well with my clear stuff.
Your prison SC30 and your prison
Exactly.
floppy drive.
Floppy drive.
You know that I was in prison and, you know, I had my fun there.
Okay then.
moving on. Before we
A lot
move
of
on
fun.
to Kansas Fest,
It's
is
more
there any-
movie night. It's more movie night than you guys are probably imagining. So
I was geeking on the prison. Anyway, guys, Kansas Fest. 14 days to Kansas. Well, 18 days.
Before we move on to Kansas Fest, I want to give Trina an opportunity to talk because we
Oh,
just danced all the way around her.
Okay.
What's
Hi.
going on in your world, Trina?
What's going on in my world? It's muggy and hot. I just want to make two comments though to people who are in the chat. Action Retro, I've never laughed as hard as I did with your goggle video.
Oh, that was the best.
That was I couldn't stop laughing through it. It was an amazing video. And Retro Techie, text me a link to that IDE to SATA thing because I've lost it. But what have I been working on? Really nothing, honestly. I know. I did. If I can show what I've obtained,
yeah.
if that's okay. Yeah.
Do it.
So after 4 weeks of it bouncing between Mississauga and Toronto, my Apple IIe
Woohoo!
finally arrived.
One of us.
Nice.
One of us.
nice. Platinum, no less.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It needs a bit of
It's,
retro.
it's
Let
the
me open it
Smoker's
up and
Delight Platinum,
Yeah.
but you know,
Let me open it up and I'll show you the. You can see the. I keep feeling I'm going to break this every time, but yeah, you can see
it's tough.
even here.
Yep.
The only way you'll ever break that
Yeah,
is
that's
if
yellow.
you drop it on the back corner. They are
And
tough
then
as
yeah,
nails.
so ta-da! Here's the inside, and you can see again like
Nice.
where
Yep.
the original color.
Nice.
Super
But yeah.
straightforward. You got a disc 2 card and
Pretty.
and an 80 column card in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That will literally run anything you throw at it.
Yep. So I'm gonna now. I have to wait to get floppy drives and stuff.
Mhm.
Frank's gonna, but this was like a great donation from channel donation from Frodo
Yeah.
Jedi, also known as Frank.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Floppy Emu. And
Cool.
yeah.
Floppy Emu
Javier's new
or W
case.
drive would be a great start, to be honest,
Yeah.
yeah.
because they just work.
Right.
And,
yeah. So that's
soft
what
SP.
that's and then I just been actually finally getting like I just got a bookcase behind me, so I'm getting like this area kind of cleaned up. So
Yeah,
That's-
earlier today that bookcase was empty.
yeah,
Now it's not.
now. And I just realized I need another one because I'm like I still have stuff in
Oatmeal.
bins, and I'm like, oh
Do you guys have IKEA in Toronto? Can we get you a gift certificate to IKEA or something?
yeah, I'll totally do that. But I'm going to, because I am in Canada. I'm going tomorrow to Canadian Tire. So,
As you do.
as you do, because where else do you shop?
It's like little Canada Day. It's like you wait and it's a couple days later. It's like little Christmas.
So
You know,
I'm
it's
going there tomorrow to get a fan, and they also sell furniture. So I'm going to see about getting a bookcase from them.
Patio seating,
Canadian Tire.
storage bins,
Canadian
lounging
Tire.
conversation.
Have you never heard of this, Kate? Canadian
I
Tire?
thought that was like a Discount Tire's Canadian name.
We all did.
No.
Yeah.
It's Canadian Walmart.
No, we just call
Interesting.
that Walmart.
Well,
isn't it sort of like Harbor Freight, but just they maybe have like house goods and stuff too?
No,
Kinda. Is that
is
not accurate?
no.
Where is that as like big
Ryan,
lots?
throw the name up in the chat. What is like Harbor Freight? It's Princess Auto. That's it. That's our Harbor
Princess
Freight.
Auto?
Princess Auto.
Big lots.
Really?
Interesting.
Hmm.
So
I don't
Kate, you
believe
got to
you.
come up. We'll go to Canadian Tire. You have
That
to
sounds
see
like a
Canadian Tire.
fun trip.
And
I'll book
it's
my flight
interesting.
now.
Every Canadian Tire smells the same. I don't know what it
Mm.
is, but they all have.
So
the same.
Bill Hurd's asking if I want to go to VCF West. Isn't that in August? Correct
No.
me if it's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think it's in August. It's
Bill,
a
as
great
Kate's
place.
agent,
I would love to
she'll
go.
go anywhere. It just all it takes is a
Just send
plane
the
ticket.
tickets.
You
Yep.
got to comp the plane ticket. You comp
Yep.
the
Hotel room.
room and board.
I need
She's
a
great.
seat for Mackie to sit, and he needs his own seat.
Figures, yeah.
No, I would love to go. I would be honored. Let's. I'll send you an email, Bill.
Your people send to their people, and you know,
Right. Ah, Jeremy.
yeah,
Yes.
that's
4th and 5th. So
The museum would
That would be
if your
fun.
stuff didn't melt going
Amazing.
to Southwest, it'll melt for West.
Where
Right.
is West taking place?
California?
It's in Santa
Okay.
Clara, I think.
It's
Okay.
being held at the Computer History Museum in Mountain View, California.
That would be very
amazing.
beautiful to go
Been
to.
there.
I would.
I love
Let's
that
think about
museum.
this. My people will
Love it.
talk to your people, but yes, Bill.
Cool.
And you also need to send at least a 20% charge back for Ron, who's your
My
Your
agent.
agent?
Right.
Listen,
the agent
it's
fee.
you know what? It's cocaine does not buy itself, people. Come on.
Also, I have to say, kind of cool. Bill Hurd in the chat. Kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, Bill.
Oh yeah,
Hi, Bill.
Bill.
I actually Bill, I got a funny Bill Hurd story. So I went to East and we were kind of milling around right before they did their YouTubers streamers panel, and I was standing there and Bill came up because he was talking to Steve and Dave Murray and other folks, and he was like, "And who are you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, hey, nice to meet you, LGR." And he was like, "Yeah, right, Clint. See you later."
That's fun.
Oh, that's great.
That's amazing.
boy.
Awesome sauce. Cool. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Have
is.
to be? My world's boring right now.
Right.
I'm building boards and building boards and building boards, and to paraphrase the old Andy Griffith show, I've got boards up to my eyeballs. That's it.
What's the name of those boards? Because I think they've been in the news lately.
What boards? What?
The boards that you're working on?
Yeah.
They've been in the
I
news?
am
Yeah.
building
On the submarine.
lots. Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. You got it, Kate.
Oh no, that's why they're selling. No, but seriously, the Titan 3+2 board set for the Apple III computer. I want to make sure that I give a huge shout out to Petr Puskarich, who loaned me his working set and gave me permission to strip it to bare parts to
Nice.
build, to be able to clone it and do that. Also, thanks to Paul Hagstrom, a wonderful German gentleman whose name I can't pronounce, who reverse engineered the PAL chips years ago. I believe Bob Justice has done a lot of work with it as well. A lot of people in the past have done a lot of work that I'm just standing on their shoulders to have been able to make this board set. But now the cool thing is this, that they're available now. Instead of it being this weird unobtainium like piece of solid diamond, it's a thing that you can just kind of pick up and be able to, make your Apple III the world's most expensive Apple IIe with 128K in the world.
And heavy.
So yeah, that's going to be really, really cool. But I've been really busy because Kansas Fest this year is really all about the Apple III. And I had my entire story of starting all of this stuff that I do started because I decided when I got an Apple III with a bad keyboard encoder, I was not going to truck with that. And I decided to make keyboard encoder. And so just about everything I've done has been like around the Apple III, the keyboard encoder. The background of this stream right now is a soft card that I reverse engineered for the Apple III. And now I've got the colorizer and the RGB adapter and all this other cool Apple III stuff to tie in with Kansas Fest. So I've just been busy
doing that. Year is Apple III.
So,
remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's really
that's what's been going on in my world. Lots of stuff. But I think that's a really cool segue into talking about Kansas Fest. And would you know it, top center, we happen to have one of the Kansas Fest board members right here. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on at K-Fest this year, Javier?
Well, K-Fest is going to be amazing as always. We got two persons that, of course, at this moment with my old age, I can't remember their name, but you go to kansasfest.org.
Wendell Sander and Dave Ocellini.
There you go, Ocellini, yeah.
Mm.
And those two folks are, big guys on the Apple III arena.
Wendell Sander designed the freaking thing, so yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Dave knows everything about it. So they're going to be there, and they're going to be talking about it, and it's going to be Apple III well, not centered, but it's the theme of we're trying to give some love to Apple III.
Please, yes.
It's been
In
neglected.
2023.
Is the, how do you say it? Red-headed stepchild
Yes.
of Apple II. So yeah, it's a shame because it's a beautiful machine.
Yeah, and when you look at its raw specifications for a machine of the time period, it was really an insanely powerful computer.
Right.
With its video capabilities, the sound capabilities, 16 colors, scrollable graphics windows, all of that stuff. It was actually quite powerful, but there's just nothing made for it. And hopefully we can bring a lot of more attention to the Apple III this year and get some stuff made for that machine so people can enjoy it. And so, like people will be encouraged to dig them out of their basements or go to the Apple headquarters basement and dig them out from there. And because that's where they all are, and get them back out into the world. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Also, there's a lot of stuff for the garage giveaway. There's going to be a marathon game night. So we're going to be playing marathon.
Nice.
Nice.
There's a lot of activities, we're going to be doing a lot of things over there. Celebrating the Apple III. The giveaway has a lot of stuff also from a lot of well, not a lot, a couple of big collectors that gave donated a lot of their hardware to the community. So it's
Mhm.
going to be given back
Was
to the
it,
community.
there's some stuff from Roger Wagner in there.
Correct.
And a lot of his stuff also went to the Kansas Fest organization, because they're building a kind of an archive and museum of Apple II and Apple III stuff to preserve.
Yeah, I just remember. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for telling me that. There's a lot of.
I'm not on the board and I know more. Come on, Javier. Oh man.
Okay, that's it. I'm quitting. That's it. No, yeah, there's a lot of information, paperwork, software that maybe hasn't been backed up, and we're gonna be doing that also. We got
Nice.
tons and tons of things that we gotta go through it, and of course, there's the late Tony Diaz collection that will be sorted, hopefully these days and the rest of the year, so we can offer all those things also next year for the giveaway. It's 3 big pods full of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of good things.
So do you have to be there to be able to enter the giveaway?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
one.
because you got to be there to get the stuff.
Yep.
Trina, here's the deal. Okay, stick yourself in a flat rate envelope,
Right.
and just ship yourself out.
Just do it myself. Yeah.
Yeah. By that
Now,
point, you'll be
unfortunately-
so flat you can flat Stanley and just stay underneath anybody's bed.
And
While
just
you're
take a
there.
nap.
We'll
know?
we'll
No
take
problem.
you out, knock the creases out of you, and you can do all the fun stuff.
So
Plot
who
me
here
around
is
a bit.
going to Kansas Fest?
Who's
I
going?
signed up
Who's
the
going?
first
Of course,
day.
the board member is going. Oh,
Yeah. I would hope Javier's going.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
like a
excited.
geek.
And
Um,
are you guys are the 3 of you going all week or
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
okay.
Javier's
Actually-
going early.
Yeah, we've
He's
got
going
to
to be there like 3 days early. Hanging out
Joe
with
and I are
Sean
going to get there
Payne.
on Tuesday, and Javier is already going to have one of the rooms set aside, and like the flooring is just going to be replaced with like wood chips, and we're just going to sleep like hamsters in a pile for like several days to just
But
bond.
you also do know that
and-
hamsters also pee and poop in their stuff as well. So
Trina, I'm not going to yuck your yums.
It's
So
well
I don't know
worth it.
why you were here
Well worth
trying to do that to me. So disrespectful. I don't.
We're gonna have a
Yeah.
few Canadians over there.
Mhm.
Ah,
So, yep. Yeah, I think Dave is
nice.
driving from Calgary.
okay.
So, yep. It's gonna be a few of them. Normally we got also a few people from I don't think this year from Australia. Michael may not come. Yeah, but
Michael
Maltern, yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
But every year he flies all the way up. Yeah.
That's for Retro Techie.
Anyway, it's gonna be fun. If you haven't registered, I think you're already out of luck because registration closed yesterday. But
back in time.
sorry, eh?
Yes, it doesn't roll. No, it doesn't sound right coming out of you.
Doesn't sound right. Yeah, no,
No.
that's the Mexican eh. That's why. Anyway,
Nah.
be there or be square.
Soon.
I do want to make it out to Kansas Fest one day.
You should.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a week, right? Or
Yep.
at
Oh,
least a 5-day
It's
stint
about
of
5 days long. Yeah, it's
all
like Tuesday
Apple
to Sunday.
II.
But you stay on campus and you get fed, so it's
Mm.
like accommodation and food is already taken
It's
care
a full thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
You get a
Are they?
room, you get
Okay.
meals, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's pay your entry fee and get to the KC airport, and there are enough people that are this event is like, it was my first year was last year, and just all the people so welcoming. Everybody was bending over backwards to make sure the people had what they needed. Hey, do you need to go to the store? It's like, if you Ubered here for some reason, why did you Uber here? Somebody could have picked you up at the airport, or did you
asked
need
them to
somebody
do
to help you mail something, whatever. So
Oh, nice.
Ah,
Yeah, they
so
got
So
get to the
where,
airport and then take it from and
what
sounds
campus
fun.
is it taking place on?
Rockhurst
called-
University.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because it's Kansas City, Missouri, not
Yeah.
Kansas.
yeah,
which
Kansas
makes
City,
it very
Kansas.
confusing. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
But
The
it's in the
Americans
university
with their-
campus. It's all closed. So we actually leave things retro writing in the outside overnight,
so
if anything,
cool.
and nobody touches it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
a totally opposite vibe of like a VCF, because
Correct.
VCF, it's like
Mhm.
everyone is coming in, bringing their dogs, and
Yeah.
it's manning a booth. So I'm guessing it's more of like a
It's-
college dorm time.
It is
Exactly.
exactly
Yes.
like that. Yep.
Yeah.
You got a
Yeah.
card.
If
You only
Mhm.
can get in with a card. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that the experience is very much like if you stayed in the dorms when you went to university, or you, because it's communal living for like a week with
Mhm.
like 50 of your closest friends split across multiple floors of this building. But it's like you've got a room, and the last few years, just because of COVID concerns and stuff like that, unless it was like you and a spouse or something like that, or somebody you had specifically worked things out, you had private accommodations, so you could sleep in as long as you wanted. You control the AC, you do whatever you want to do, and then you get up in the morning. You can go eat. You can go to sessions. If you just want to go out and go for a walk, I know that Jeremy from Jeremy's Retro Bar and the Ken, what is Ken's last name?
Ken Gagne?
Juice GS.
Yeah, Ken Gagne.
Yes.
Ken Gagne.
They're now starting like a cycling club as part of the event, where people
Oh,
are going to
cool.
go out and cycle and do things like that. So I think that people are, and I'm going to try to convince people to go to Up Down, which is like a really cool Kansas City arcade.
Oh yeah.
But there's all kinds of like neat things that are happening right there on campus. There's neat things that are happening right nearby. Don't forget, Facebook Marketplace exists, so you can go out there and you can be like, hey, what neat things are in the neighborhood, and just go make a side trip and make pickups and things like that, and bring them back and work on stuff. So garage giveaway is awesome. I had an amazing time. Joe did a really great video. From it would have been like 3 years, or it would have been
Your first
2019 or something.
Yeah.
2020 is
yeah.
when I did the video.
Or- Yeah, 2020 then. So, but that gives you a really good flavor of what the real event
Oh
is
no,
like on the
2019.
ground.
Yeah, the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it confused. Yeah, the background video, the 2019 video. Yeah.
It's okay. Joe was there by himself in 2020. It was just him and COVID hanging out.
Right. Well, the live streams that they did during COVID was
Mhm.
how I learned the value of Kansas Fest. Like the talks they gave are really interesting.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
gave me a sense of, oh, this is what I'm missing. So,
Yeah.
but
Next
it's a long time commitment. So
Yeah,
it's,
it is. It is. It's in some of us, it's the event of the year for, that's what we ask,
right.
the vacation time for jobs for that. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mhm. Cool. This one's for Retro Techie. He wanted to see it.
Make yourself big.
No, he
Hold
can't
on.
give away all of his
The
all of
secret.
his doodling,
Right?
all his perf board magic.
Perf boards. Wow.
That's the really cool side right there.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Take a
That is
picture.
the JCM1 computer, my namesake on the internet.
That's cool.
6502 computer, 64K of RAM, built-in ROM, 6-channel stereo sound, dual controllers, custom-made keyboard, and it's been sitting in a box for 6 years because I started a website, started hanging out with all these people, and started making things for Apple.
We do what we can to waste your time, Joe.
Yep, thank you guys. I love it. Thank you.
We love you, Joe.
Retro
That's
Techie,
awesome.
they're not for sale, but Joe's house has only got single pane windows. Just go over.
Just
How much to buy one? That is a really good. I want to finish this eventually, but this is where I stopped. That's the
Make yourself big again, Joe.
video encoder. Yeah, this is what encodes NTSC video for that computer, and it only it doesn't even really work correctly.
wow.
And as you can see, it's as big or bigger than the computer itself. So I'm like, well, I'm never getting video out of this machine, apparently. And then that's kind of where I stopped and started.
But you now know more 6 years
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
you
Oh,
can
yeah,
go back
I'm
to the drawing
I'm a-
board and totally
I'm-
redo that.
Definitely an armchair expert in NTSC timing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Joe, you just need to do like what they did with the Commander X16. You just let feature creep take over and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just
No,
what do
but
I got to put on
seriously, I
here?
mean,
Just throw a Raspberry Pi on it. That'll just do all the video. That's good enough.
Yeah. Honestly, it's going to have to be some sort of off the shelf type of thing to make that work. I really want it to be like chips you can assemble and understand how it generates video. But if I want to do that and then make it also have all the features that I want, like 256 colors on every single bit and no limitations as far as, 4 colors here or 4 colors there, or resolution modes and all of that stuff, it's going to be like 4 boards stacked like this.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
Dave,
like
It'd be
that.
like a
I
VIC
like
20
that, though.
but built boards, and it'd be.
You need to have just have it on a backplane. Just have it on a backplane that also has your keyboard interface and power. And it's
No, I get that. It's just
here's my RAM board, here's
it's
my
just-
video board, here's
it's
my
good-
CPU board.
It'd be 3 boards this size to do all
Right.
the logic.
And
All
no
of
one would
this
buy
is-
it.
this
It'd
is
be
just the
expensive.
timing one.
yeah.
It's insane, man. It's crazy.
So Dave
Anyway.
knows why it doesn't work. Apparently, the blue wire, it should be a red wire.
Mm.
I caught that too.
That's it.
I didn't want to say anything.
Red wires make the electricity go
Yeah,
faster.
6847
Everyone
do
knows.
They
Dual
never
port
come back
RAM is
once in red.
6847. Yeah, I can use that to do all the timing to make that a lot better. The dual port RAM, that's the problem though. It's like $20 a chip right now. It's insane. I already looked
Yeah.
into that.
Ooh.
It's nuts to try to find dual port RAM. Yeah.
I got a question for Kate.
Yes.
Where is, what do you call it? Jessie? The GS? that you made?
Yes, Jessie. She's
Where
actually
is
on the.
she? She. Sorry.
Oh no!
Whoa.
You made Mackie mad.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Killed the video.
You
She's
asked
like,
the
Still
wrong
there,
question.
but not there.
Hey, how's Jesse doing?
Kate, we're gonna play a game. I've hidden
You
a
stop with that.
16-bit processor in one of
Overheated
Eyes got
these
or
red.
boxes.
something.
Oh, okay.
What the heck? Are you okay?
I think my camera overheated.
Oh,
But no,
no.
Jessie's on the other side of the camera. She's just on the other side of the
Camera
wall.
woman.
And Tui's actually down here. I was gonna put him up here, but I wanted to show off the screen guy.
Of course.
So
Yeah. No, I'm just asking.
yeah, no, she's there. I know she's gonna be in my VCF Southwest recap video, so she'll be back. The 2GS.
Really looking forward to the 3D model of Jesse as well.
Yeah. That's what I was asking. So I want the small one.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. See, you guys got to stop mentioning that name.
Yeah. No.
Every
more
time.
Cursed.
Oh, Jesse. Okay.
I shouldn't have stood in front of a mirror and said it 3 times.
And also, all I can think of now is the song Jesse's Girl. And thanks for putting that song stuck in my head.
Oh, well, it could be
go
worse. It
along
could be
with the
Jesse. I don't.
It's Jesse's Girl.
I don't get fresh flowers for you.
It's the week for camera problems. Yeah. Who else had camera problems? Justin had camera issues this week.
Yeah.
I had audio issues, remember?
Yeah.
Well,
Weird.
We all know about that.
Kate's very quickly setting up some liquid cooling for her
Right. It's,
for her camera.
I think the problem is that it's not charging fast enough, so I need to change out the camera charger, the USB-C charger. It's a Fuji camera, and it's meant more for photos and stuff, but I'm using it for video.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So, what's your plan on releasing that video? No pressure.
Yeah.
But we want
Which
to see
video?
it now.
The VCF Southwest video?
Mhm.
So what I did was I filmed, or Mackie walked around the whole, the convention, and he was filming and making commentary as he goes. So right now we are editing together the 2 hours of footage that I got from Mackie's
wow.
iPhone, and we are pasting that together. So yeah, there is a really, I don't know if I have it here, but because I wanted to cover all the neat projects that I saw. Like a lot of people had awesome homegrown projects, home-built computers,
Mhm.
home-built boards, or different, even there was one guy in the booth next to me that was building batteries for
Whoops.
Poor Cade.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on. I'll
She
I'll
came-
take over for Kate right now.
she got yeah. She got
Put
in.
Mackie behind me.
She got the jinx from us.
Apparently.
Frodo Jedi. That's classified.
Yeah, apparently that's redacted.
Was she on a Mac, Bill?
Oh.
There we go. Different camera.
we
No
can't
audio.
hear
No
you.
audio. You got to practice your
Sign language.
sign
All you
language.
guys got to do is lip read. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meet her halfway. God.
Unlike you, Ron, we weren't brought up in a Soviet gulag.
Listen, don't knock it until you try it, comrade.
Frank, better than the VCF East stream. Oh,
I
that's great.
still, you know what? That VCFE stream would have been a lot better, but they decided they wanted to use a Mavica and they kept having to swap floppy disks like every 2 seconds.
Quick, upload the next one. Oh, that's great.
God.
Oh man.
And at this point, the entire stream has gone off the rails.
Yeah, of course.
Was it on the rails, Trina?
Uh,
Really?
I would like to say, officially, there was one stream that stayed on the rails for 2.5 hours. Thank
Mm-mm.
you.
That means it's
My
off the rails.
pleasure.
This is
Yeah.
a 90-minute show, Trina. 2.5
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, I know. We went a
Jeez.
little.
That's
we went
off the
overtime.
rails.
You can talk. That's
Yeah, I was like, I
Jeez.
was watching that episode and I was like, there's some good conversation being shared here, but
somebody
Trina.
stopped her. Yeah.
Trina,
Well, I'm trying to compete with Steve with his 8-hour stream. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I got
listen,
the power.
that's a
Yeah.
prostate issue. Stop bringing that up. I mean,
Am I
it's
audible
like
now?
it's like a
Yes.
yes, you are.
You're back.
Yes.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, because my yes, never mind.
I have to cut to the
Yay.
packing station. Anyway,
So
you
you're
were saying
about batteries.
So I am currently editing the video. I'm hoping I can get it out by the end of the week. So I do have
cool.
2 hours of footage. There's a lot of cool projects. There was a guy next to me that was building new batteries for a Lenovo laptop. There was a lot of people making custom boards, even some neat Mac projects that were. There was one guy that was making a FPGA based VGA out method for SEs and SE30s. So that is something that I'm curious about.
At SEVGA.
Yeah, so that
SE.
he was talking to me because he was curious about the LCD panel that I developed, or the LCD mount thingy that I made. But there was one booth that was neat, and it had you could take your picture and then it would plot it out on an old plotter, and that was pretty fun. But yes, that is the current editing process is going, since it's a lot of footage to parse through and a lot of pictures. So, but I do plan on having that out. I was trying to beat Sean to the punch, Sean of Action Retro, but he edits really fast. So
Yeah.
I'm still working on my stuff.
So you're gonna try to give Steve a Mac 84 a run for his money with his
Sheesh.
with his
Good luck
what
with
was
that.
it, the first part of the clone video, which went on for a bit.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not going to let it linger that long. I'm going to. I'm
Mac
gonna
84
get it
video.
out.
A Mac 84 video is like a Tracy Chapman song. You can't rush it. It just happens when it happens.
I love Tracy Chapman.
Who doesn't love Tracy Chapman?
Yeah.
But you better be patient.
True.
It's
Am I
coming.
the only one who
This
doesn't
way.
know who you're talking about?
Tracy Chapman? Fast
Yeah.
car?
Yeah.
Give me one reason to stay here.
Yeah.
Oh, that. You know, man.
You're becoming
Wow.
a Javier. Slow.
She's pretty great.
She's awesome.
yeah, she ain't an Adele. It's not like I'm making albums like it's like
Yeah.
19, 21, 24. You know, it's just like every like I get a little machine thing. When she's
from
inspired,
Cleveland, Ohio.
materials come out.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Cleveland.
Yeah. Welcome to
Our
Tracy
main
Chapman.
X-Wings crippling
Chat.
depression. Anyway,
Your host, Joe
Chapman time.
Schnorschmeiler.
Oh, I know MacFX just left, but I was making another video. I have a lot of videos in the can right now. So I have a lot of labs videos that I'm working on, like where I build stuff and talk about stuff. So I did get a Power Mac G5 that I do want to talk about. I do want to talk about my color cases that I got.
Oh, right.
Oh, there we go again. Yeah. I was gonna say,
she needs to show us something or
So-
talk about the coolest thing. It's like the camera's like, no,
No,
So
we don't
I'm
want
on
to.
union time. I'm
What
on break.
what Kate needs to do is go get a bag of frozen peas and just put it right on top of the camera.
There you go.
there you go. I was gonna say though that Joe has a bunch of videos in the can too, but his spouse said, "You got to get out of here. I need to take a shower."
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh gosh, Ron, I love you, buddy.
Ron.
Try ice pack, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I actually do have a lot of videos planned, but I've been busy for the past 18 months building blue Scotsies.
Yeah,
Oh, we totally lost Kate now.
don't worry,
Look,
she's
that's it.
changing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh man.
So what should we talk about while we're waiting?
I want to talk about that robot that Trina is building in the background there. It's I would not have used a microwave for the head, but I mean, if the price is right,
Hey, it came with the apartment, so the price is right.
yeah.
Joe Straw. JCM1, yeah.
Trina, what's in my fridge? I can't say.
Hey, Kate's back.
I'm back.
I'm
I
not
think.
allowed to say what's in my fridge because that will get me in trouble. Okay,
Hopefully
Kate,
I'm
go ahead.
audible.
But
Okay.
it rhymes with Uman Ed.
Kate, please, yeah. Don't listen to these guys.
Nah, just roll.
So, oh yeah, what was I showing you? I'm showing you guys
Yep.
these clear MacFX cases. I know the MacFX guy
Oh, nice.
just left, but the blue
lot
one's
of-
another one that I modified with an LCD. It just has a another prototype board. So I'm trying to get them to work where all the MacFX cases can be working Macs. So it all, yeah. So that's, I got distracted. I was like, okay, I'm going to be making a lot of videos and trying to get a bunch of stuff done. And then I was like filming, putting together the MacFX cases. I thought I could, for some reason in my head, I was like, oh, I can put a classic logic board inside this. And I was like, oh wait, the holes don't match on the back. So then I was like, well, now I need to build something to make it work, or at least make it a usable computer. So adding a Raspberry Pi was the way to go. So,
Yeah.
But that distracted me because then I was like spending like a month and a half just designing the chassis and doing iterations on the 3D printer. Of course, doing all the iterations with the Bamboo Lab 3D printer makes it really fast because you can print a frame like super quick, like 8 hours for something that took up the whole height of the build.
Oh
volume.
gosh, yes.
Yeah.
It's just
so that was
insanely. Printers are so good. But Javier, didn't you just recently get approval from your financial advisor to purchase?
Yes. I just gotta sell the ones that I have. So when I sell them, I got the seal of approval to get a bamboo. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
save money and get a bamboo.
Great. Now I don't have to keep printing and sending you things.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll ask Kate in the meantime.
Ooh, yeah. We need to see this. We need to see
So this is the frame. Y'all are getting a sneak peek.
Yeah.
But so my patrons have seen this, but essentially it's a this is what gets printed on the bamboo like this. So it gets printed like this at an angle so it can fit. But it's about 230 or 40 millimeters high. So the bamboo is 256 millimeters high. So this fits in there. And there's another iteration. I have it somewhere else, but essentially what I did was I tried to mimic a one-to-one the metal frame that sits inside an SE30. So I have that designed in CAD, and I simplified it to make it easier to 3D print. So I got rid of all the holes here that you would normally mount a hard drive. But, for instance, if you do have a rusted out SE30 chassis, you could technically 3D print one, and the hard drive and the floppy drive would mount right here. You would have the hole here where you would put your...
Put your what, Kate? Put your what?
Oh.
Listen, Ron, if you don't know what to put in the hole by now,
I just
give
the
up.
priest said I'm supposed to put my biggest thing in her biggest thing, and we could never get that bowling ball back out of the toilet.
She's back. No sound.
Oh, no audio.
no idea.
She say, "Hold on." Do your horse.
No, she's dancing.
To summon demons to take corporeal form and other retro computers.
She's performing magic.
Okay. It
There.
sounds going to come out of
Hey.
AirPods now, so it's going to sound like I'm on a telephone. But
No, it sounds good. Sounds good.
okay, fine. Sorry. We've been shopping around for cameras, so I think this is going to push us to the straw that broke the camel's back to get an actual video camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was I talking about? So this, I have designed it to where it essentially replicates one-to-one the original SE frame, and I try to make it as clear as possible. So I printed it very slow with a clear PLA.
Love it.
Because I wanted to put it in the clear case to make it almost like an invisible ghost Mac.
Wow.
Love it.
Summon demons. You're talking about any more characters for my channel. Well, there are some more characters in the works. That's for sure. But I won't divulge them here. That has to be a TBD situation.
Cool.
And here's the frame that I made for the LCD screen, where it has the
That's what I wanted to
art.
see. Yeah. Wow.
in the front, and then I have this little extra wings on the side so that the LCD can fit. And I try to make it to where it
Fits the whole the screws.
Yeah, exactly. Because the screen is actually larger a little bit than the opening on the SE. So this is what I came up with. The what was I going to say? The key part here is underscan. You need to have a Raspberry Pi or some sort of scaler that can do underscan, because the screen goes edge to edge, beyond edge to edge. So if you just do a raw HDMI in, you will not be able to see the menu bar on the top or the bottom. So, but I do have this, it's a little rough, but this is made to fit inside the mounts of the front faceplate of the SE30, where the...
So you don't have to screw it?
No, you don't have to screw. It's pressure fit.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Because if you put a screw, then the screen actually touches this part on the back. So you don't want any obstructions. It needs to be flat. So that's how I designed it. Some people I've seen other people do LCD mods where they put in a 8-inch LCD that sits inside. It's almost like a picture frame where there's a little bit of black. But I wanted something that's, like this guy right
Edge to
here,
edge,
the,
yeah. I like
Right.
the edge to
the
edge,
same way, yeah,
and
yeah.
it looks pretty fairly legitimate. Like it with the underscan setting, there's a little bit of issues right here on the bottom, but that can be adjusted in the Raspberry Pi software.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
But otherwise, and since it's an iPad screen, it looks great from basically any angle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Very cool.
Kate is not just a librarian; she's a magician.
He's a magician librarian.
Yeah, you might have to change your channel name to Kate the Magician.
Kate the Magician. Right. No. I mean, I am not, well, I'm not really. I play a librarian on YouTube. Let's just say that.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
You are. No.
Yeah. So that's
believe
one of
that.
my projects. I have a lot of other things in the works, like a new 3D. Well, my friend is making a new 3D avatar for a new character. My partner, he's working on a possible idea in the future for a game, possibly. So
Cool.
that's
Nice.
there's things.
You got Ron's
in the
attention.
works.
I like being bad at games.
And you succeed on that.
Yeah. Quite well.
That's cool. And I think everything is broken garage. Ryan asked earlier, are you willing to share any of insights into your video production process?
I guess now is as good as time as any to show what the back side of, or the other side of the what I'm looking at here. So let's see if I can turn this around.
We're gonna sign an NDA.
So
Yeah.
I did set up these things called Varipoles recently, and I can mount the lights and a shotgun mic, which
That's
is what I
cool.
was using originally. And there's
I
another
need a
one
mic like that. Yeah.
on the other side too, another light, and then I have a little mount up here. Sorry for I hope nobody's getting sick, but this allows me to put my phone so I can have an overhead camera view right
Wow.
here.
And where did you buy those huge 3.5-inch Apple II floppy drive, the external ones? Where did you find those for the ceiling? Javier knows what I'm talking about. Where do you get those? Did you?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You just went over to Waz's garage and just was like,
Just
I'm
Waz's
telling you,
garage,
take
just,
these off your hands.
I went to Ant-Man's garage to get the
Oh,
PIM
nice.
particles, and then I went to
Yeah.
Waz's garage, and then I blew them up. Yeah, just
Yeah.
these sound panels do look like the the lid
Yeah.
of a floppy
The
drive.
drives. Yeah.
I think they do.
But yes, but as far as editing goes, I try to keep it to just a 2-camera setup where there's one on me and one on Mackie, and then we do a lot of work in Premiere to edit the videos. But that is, audio was kind of the sound panels were put up today. I was struggling with the echoey audio. That I think it's just because there's an empty wall right behind me, and I needed to have something to absorb the echo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a very cool room. Yeah.
Not like this
And I do-
atrocious mess.
Not like the messes we have around us. Yeah.
In Trina's
this is
caution,
being unreal.
caution
This
may
is just
contain
like a
kitchen
picture I
table like
downloaded on the
substance.
internet.
Yeah, right. Yeah. May contain fridge. Yeah.
And the
Oh, there
pet
you go.
here.
Yeah.
Its own chair. I need to move them.
The pet is
I
very
have too much
comfortable.
stuff. And I also got a non-working original Mac 128K. But
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I
Beautiful.
need to.
Okay,
I got
after
it
the
at
show,
JVC.
I'm going to send you my shipping address, all right?
And it came with one of those awesome Mac bags, the travel bags.
Oh, yeah,
So
nice.
when I traveled to the convention, I actually had two Mac bags. So I can carry Mackie and the green case, and now I have 5 Mac bags. So now when we travel to a convention, now I have plenty of Mac bags to carry my
Right.
compact Macs around.
Yes.
Welcome to the club.
And Joe, did you see how
Right.
fast Kate shot you down?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Because she's smart.
She's like, no.
What did I shoot down?
Oh, when Joe was like,
shipping
I'll
me the
send you
Mac.
shipping
It's a
address,
joke.
and you're just like,
Oh.
No.
continue on with the
No.
sentence.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love the next logo.
I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, it's an awesome poster.
Yeah.
It's a reproduction, but it's
Yeah, that's good.
It's still fun.
neat.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, you go.
Nothing
I have
wrong
my-
with reproductions. I
Oh,
have
really?
the
my desk
I have
over
the
here.
poster that was on Three's Company. They've reproduced it. Obviously.
That's funny.
Yeah, well, I got reproduction galore.
Yeah, but she got a discount because it was from the Mexican remake of Three's Company. You know, Trace Companeros.
That's company.
Trace Campanero.
Trace Company.
Do.
We don't need no stinking two.
I love how Joe and I are on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron.
Yeah. Hey.
I just printed. So I recently picked up a. Sorry, I'm walking around again. A power CD, but it didn't come with the little
The fact.
guy in the back.
That is a
the
darn shame.
dock. Right. So I did print your
Ron.
3D scanned one, and it just came out of the printer right now. So I'm gonna go check
Oh,
it out.
really? Hey, let's watch this
Yeah.
fail live on camera. Come on.
Live. If
I
only,
did.
about
So
that.
if only Joe could make you
Yes.
big.
Yeah, have you found any filament that matches that color?
No, I haven't yet.
Mm.
I didn't really try. I just did it in black for now.
Yeah. hmm It's just gonna sit behind it. I mean, ain't nobody using one of those these days, right?
Yeah.
Don't
I
break
wanted
it.
to use
It lives in there now.
Is it just scuzzy though? Like,
Yeah, it's
Here,
it's
let's
not
take it
even
out.
like 1x. It's really slow. Like the Panasonic, or I'm sorry, the Philips version, is like it connects over serial.
oh really?
Good. Nice.
How do you get?
Right.
I
I'm
have
trying
a bamboo related question. How do you ensure that stuff sticks well to that textured plate? Because I find that stuff on my texture plate just like spaghettis every time.
A raft.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or Joe,
It doesn't.
you get
and then
you
it
get
goes
the
up
thing
to
and you just give it
55.
You lick it.
a good lick and then
Lick it.
print.
You don't use glue on that.
Clean
do you?
it with alcohol. Just clean it with alcohol because after a while it builds up grease
So-
from the PLA.
Joe, here's
But it
here's
came out pretty well.
here's a tip for life.
Nice.
Give everything a good lick. That's all we're saying.
I
Trina?
did
Yeah.
cut the back. I cut it.
Trina.
And then I cut the bottom to make it flat on the bottom because things on 3D printers need to be flat. So that was the only change I made to your model. But otherwise,
That's cool.
Because
So,
the back
I
had
just-
the little thing that stuck out.
Yeah,
but
the
it's really
lip
cool
and
how it.
all the
Yeah, it replicate like even the lock. You can see the
the lock,
indentation
the
of the
indentions,
lock.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
doesn't work, of course, because it's just
Yeah.
solid piece, and then the port on the front is there.
Nice.
Pitar,
It's
they
really
are SCSI, but the Philips version of that drive is serial. The interface is serial,
Wow.
and that is not like just a SCSI connection there.
It's
all
not.
of the SCSI
I
magic.
was hoping it was.
No. There's nothing. There's actually that is just signal pins. All of the magic happens in the base.
Mm.
So I
Perfect fit.
bought something on eBay. Ooh, it fits perfectly. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the holes. I mean, I
That's-
scanned the port like 1,000,000 times. so that it should
That's a
mate
nice.
and hopefully be enough to hold it.
Amy!
Yep.
Amy.
It does mate, and it's in there.
Sweet.
I'm not going to hold it upside down, but it does.
Yeah, no.
Oh, there it goes. Look.
Yeah, look at that.
Holds it up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ron. That's
Hey,
an
no
awesome.
problem. I just
Because I bought
needed
a
one.
lot on eBay.
Nice.
A couple of these.
Now you just got to 3D print the remote and 3D
Right.
print the power brick, and you'll be all set.
And
I
I
just-
print the cable.
I need to go on record that Trina before the stream tonight told me I had to behave myself. And
Mhm.
all stream she's been nothing but dropping double entendres and
Triple
So
entendre.
just like
I don't know. Listen. I am sweet innocent. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It is.
You need me to bat my eyes?
Ah.
See?
anyway. All right. Well, this was a fun stream. I had a lot of fun tonight. Does anybody have any cool closing comments they would like to make before we round out things for the evening?
Yepers.
No?
If you
Everyone.
want to watch a really
check out
great episode
Macintosh
of
Librarian.
Retro Repair Roundup, check out last episode.
Last episode was
It was epic. Yeah.
It's like, oh no, we just have a NASA engineer here. It's fine.
Nothing major.
No big deal.
Our, Sodium is asking me if I'm going to say the quote. No, I am not going to say the quote on this stream, sir. It's not happening. Yes.
Maybe if somebody put it up in the chat.
Blinks 3 times.
Links. But yeah.
But yeah, check out
Super-
Macintosh Librarian.
Yes, check out. So let's do the rounds of everybody and let everybody do their shenanigans. Go ahead, Kate, and tell everybody where people.
Please do, yeah.
Yeah, so check us out, MacintoshlIbrarian.com, where Mackie and I have awesome, fun antics. And we're going to make new videos coming out this week. So check us out. We'll be putting out our VCF Southwest recap video. Although I did give you a lot of preview of what happened there, but we have 2 hours of footage that we're cutting down to make it digestible for everybody. So
Cool.
check it out.
Awesome sauce. Javier, the old man.
Got on my lawn. So, first of all, 8-bit Tees. Well, this is not from 8-bit Tees, but 8-bit Tees anyway is the best 8-bit T-shirt store on the web, so on the planet. So you gotta go and watch it. Get some gear over there. It is my time. Anyway, 8-bit Tees. Hi, I'm Javier from 8-bit Tees. Go buy stuff. Bye-bye now. Run.
Oh, hi everyone. It's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. You can find out about things that I'm working on day to day at ronscompvids.com. Make sure that, like I often say, remember everybody's kind of going through something. Try to make investments in kindness this week. Don't forget that I think signups are still open for the virtual Kansas Fest event. Is that true? Virtual stuff is still open. Yeah, consider signing up for that. The sessions and stuff will be a lot of fun, and it gets you access to the Discord, which then gets you access to a lot of very, very smart people about Apple II stuff that would probably be very excited to answer your questions. So, thank you.
Trina.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry.
Wake up,
got moved.
Falling asleep, I say.
No, I was waiting for Kate to go, and then I was wait. Oh, wait.
Kate went
she's
I
first.
gone.
did.
I know.
I can
but
do it again.
things
MacintoshlLibrarian.com. No.
It's been a very blonde night for me. Okay, so
Right.
hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Computer of Trina's Technobabble. Let's try that again, shall we? Take 2. You can find me here on YouTube at Trina's Technobabble. You can find me for now on Twitter until it implodes. At Technobabble T.
Cool. And last, and very, very certainly, bottom of the barrel least, I'm Joe Stroh Snyder of Joe's Computer Museum, on YouTube and many other places. You can find me at jcm-1.com, where I'm hawking all different sorts of wares, like the Titan 3 board and blue scuzzies and keyboard encoders and lots of other cool stuff. If you just search for Joe's... What?
I was going to say, and please buy lots from Joe so he can retire and just do this.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Yep.
You can just Google literally or DuckDuckGo or anything Joe's Computer Museum. You're going to find me. My tag or handle on most of the social medias is @MuseumJoe. So if you go on all of those, you'll find me there. You can find me on Twitter as long as you have more than 600 views left for your day. But I am on other places as well. And that's basically it.
I just want to make one comment. I think I will change my channel name. Francois came up with a great one in the chat. Trina's Takeover Barbie.
Dabble.
Definitely.
I mean, thanks for
You just
playing.
spelled it wrong, but that's fine. Takeover Barbie is even better. I love
That's
it.
it. That's it.
All right. Well, that's out for episode number 36 of Virtual Repair Roundup. Again, thank you very much, Miss Fox, for being our special guest this
Thanks for
evening.
having me
It was
on.
super fun to have you on again. You are welcome anytime, of course.
You're awesome.
For everybody who was participating in the chat and hung out with us tonight, thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. Lots of cool questions and feedback in the chat. Was super duper awesome. While you're here, if you liked our stream tonight, remember to hit that like button, lasso that like button, as we like to say, and spur that subscribe button so you know when we're going to be doing the next stream. But as always, first and third Sunday of every month. Our next stream is what's the date? It will be on the 16th of July, just before the beginning of Kansas Fest. So
Yes.
remember to check us out then, and thank you all for stopping by. Have a
Almost
good
like
evening,
it's
everybody.
the Kansas Fest special. Tune in.
Yes, we're gonna do it. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Dude.